the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will boot it away to start the game. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Here's the pressure. He's got it inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
7, UNLV, 0.
And here's the return. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Orji. On the move to his left. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, how great is it to see the most athletic position on the field doing work, showing he could be a running back, showing he could be a wide receiver. I mean, what else can't a defensive lineman do? What an athlete.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air. It's Battiato. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. It's picked up.
Fuck, I hit the wrong button.
With a turnover.
Circle is wide the fuck
open.
open.
Chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Why the fuck they switch their icon?
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Going up top again. Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing him, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw. They're able to make the play and get the first down.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Hunt. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Moving away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Middle Tennessee 10, UNLV 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the returner will be brought down. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run the toss. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I like the idea going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Starts to scramble to the left. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snagged in the middle, it's Doherty. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Battiato. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They'll immediately call timeout. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back.
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock.
Bro, come the fuck on, bro.
The offense
This
puts
nigga
up
jumped
6
in the
to
air.
the end zone.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Orji. Fires one high and deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to put total leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He'll try to do it himself. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Thomas. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gums. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Orji. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
24, Middle Tennessee, 17.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Moves away as he feels pressure, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going right and going deep. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Tennessee, 24.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. One final play before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Orji. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. UNLV, 27. Middle Tennessee, 24.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Vegas. And they turn it into a defensive score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
UNLV, 41. Middle Tennessee, 24.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going. for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. A great catch and run for 6.
Number 12.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the first down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
At this point on offense, late in the game with the lead, if you can run the ball, get a couple first downs, I mean, you can just bleed all these seconds off the clock and ice this thing.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Orji. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Pulls it in on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
37.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Slithers into space. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires left. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it the other way. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Going to try to get it himself. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much